Hi, Dead Room Nation, and welcome to another episode of Small Chat with the Dead Room Cast. I'm Rod from the Blackout Tips.
And Karen.
Yeah, this other lady next to me, she's cool too. She's Karen. We're talking with the cast and crew of the Dead Room TV show. Today we have two more people. They've both been on our podcast. And one is the voice you hear every time we start a show. Is Lisa Sain Odom. Hey, Lisa.
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing great.
Still looking great.
Yeah.
Post
Thank you.
baby,
Thanks.
everything.
Yeah.
And Thatcher, I want to get this correct. Johnson-Welden. All right, cool. So we won't have any problems. I will not be cut today.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, and Thatcher,
You still
you
have time
look
to mess up.
you look great too after the kid.
Yeah.
She
So-
just started driving, by the way. I just want to put that out there. So the
Okay.
road's no longer safe.
All right. Well, you just on Twitter, can you just put the hours that you're in a car, like right before you hop in, like on the way to the store?
Let's
We can
see.
stay off the road.
I drove to set.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you allowed to drive by yourself
No.
yet? Okay. All right. So there's still an adult to like be in the car holding on to the side of it, yelling
Tearing
at
off the
you.
paint. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Learning to drive with a parent in the car, it really should be illegal. Like it shouldn't.
the worst
Scary.
thing
She
ever.
yelled
It's
at me.
scary. it's scarier than driving by yourself.
Yes.
Really, because like I remember one time my wife Karen was before she was my wife. She was learning to drive, and I remember she got beat like while she was driving because her mom was that crazy. Right? This is a true story, right?
Yes. Yes. And I remember she stressed me out so bad. Two situations. One time I ran through a light because she was fussing at me, so I turned and looked at her and rolled through the light. And then because I was like, I can't listen to you and move this vehicle at the same time. And the other time, she stressed me out so bad, I parked the car and got in the back seat and said, "You won't get there, you take yourself."
Yeah, much more dangerous than just driving by yourself. You know,
I would have rather been by myself.
rather have the radio up too loud than be physically assaulted while driving. So, but yeah, you nervous driving around with parents and stuff?
I think I'm more nervous about other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then also stop signs.
Oh yeah, those
Do they come out of nowhere?
really hard to tackle. You know, what am I supposed to do here? Stop? Is this like a yield
Well,
thing?
I ran into one. So,
Oh, okay. Because it says stop. It doesn't say where to stop. Stop
Thank
at the
you.
sign.
It
Duh.
was I ran into one during my driver's test actually.
Okay.
And
you
I
still
passed.
Okay. So was the person blind or they just didn't care? You got the guy who's like on his last day. I'm getting too over this shit.
I'm retiring.
Whatever. Close
Everybody can
enough.
say.
You stopped, didn't you?
Actually, I didn't because I was really nervous, so I kept flooring the gas, and so I kept running into it more. Like now they're
Okay.
But luckily, since it was one of the driving ed vehicle things, he was able to go on the brake.
Okay.
But of course, that only slowed you down. It didn't stop you, so I continued to go into the stop sign. Yeah.
You know what? That we read an article recently about a lady on our show who was about to take her driver's test. She was in line for a driver's test, and she ran over the motorcycle guy in front of her, ran into the side of the DMV, cracked a gas pipe. And they had to close the
down
DMV.
the DMV. This was her third time
It
trying.
was her third time taking the test. I feel like that is a sign that you should stop. Like that's it.
Pass.
Right.
Yeah. After that and that much commotion, you need to give it up. And to make you feel more comfortable, I was turning and I was not too comfortable, and I made the driver's ed teacher have to like take both of her feet and slam on the brake to stop the car because I almost ran into the sign. You know how it's like go right or left? I was just going straight. She was like, turn, you need to turn. So I had that, and then I hit a parked car and totaled it. So just know that you're not the only one.
Yeah. As you guys can tell, this is the episode with the most women on it.
Neither
here nor there.
It's okay.
I failed my driver's test too, though, for not looking back. Yeah, I failed mine because
I failed the first
one because I'm a man, and they were like, "This is unacceptable for you to make any mistakes." But I didn't look back. I didn't look back when I was doing my 3-point turn, and that was it. I was like, really? I looked in the rear view. I looked. He's like, you need to turn around.
Sign and you didn't look back.
Yes, I couldn't believe it.
I looked back.
The only thing I missed. He was like, come back next week. So I guess I must have got that guy before he quit on you. Lisa, how'd you get here? Did you drive?
I did drive, yeah. I drove
anything,
about 3 hours here. No, didn't hit anything.
Okay.
Did pretty well.
Good job.
Not today. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but yeah.
She's the safe one at the group.
So far, so good.
Tell us about your characters on Dead Room. Who do you guys play, and tell us something about them.
Well, we're actually mother-daughter.
Okay.
I'm Luca Ann Harris, and
Oh, okay. You have Dead Room phone cover. I like that.
Makes me happy.
Are you gonna be having that on set? Like, is it gonna be like really meta, or are you like looking? Oh, my phone! And look at the camera.
Oh, look.
Product placement, exactly.
Oops. No.
It's like I know I'm on a show anyway.
I'll change the case for that.
Well, what about this character? Like, what kind of daughter is she?
She's smart. She's good-natured, but she just gets herself in bad situations because of things that happen to them, and it's more about something will happen to someone else that they care about, and so they'll go out of their way, both of them will go out of their way to help that person, and by doing so, it hurts themselves and each other.
So what do you think, Lisa, what is the name of your character, by the way?
Mrs. Harris is how we refer to her most often. Jane Harris is her name.
What does Mrs. Harris think about her daughter? And tell me something about this Mrs. Harris in general.
Well, Mrs. Harris, most of the time we see her as very strong, and maybe even people would perceive her as cold, but she actually is completely motivated by love for her daughter. That's that's everything about her. And so you might think of her as loving or sweet or kind, but for some reason it always shows up as tough and difficult, and sometimes maybe even unlikable. Even her daughter doesn't always understand her choices, but it's all about love for her daughter.
Is she tougher than her daughter?
She is, but only because she knows how difficult and scary the world is, and she wants to protect her from it.
Oh, okay. That sounds sweet. What do you think the audience is going to think about you guys? Are they going to like you? Or are they going to be like, because when you say they help people to the point where they hurt themselves, I feel like I'm going to spend a lot of time on Twitter being like, these people are so stupid. Stop helping people. Just think about yourself.
I think they'll think that about Luca.
Definitely about me.
Yeah.
But I just say no. This is the 5th time she's actually
Yeah.
tell them no.
It's the lovable idiot. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I've been that person. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch like Walking Dead, and then they'll be like, because you know it's a zombie apocalypse, and they'll be like, I'm gonna go back and save someone. Like, why would you do that?
Exactly.
There are zombies out there that can kill you. No one would do that. Stay in the house and live, but they go do it anyway. Because it makes better TV than my show, which is the sitting in the house while the zombies eat people.
The zombie comes in.
Right,
And
right.
then you run, and then you book.
Right, then we go to another house. And then
Starts all over.
yeah. If you don't like The Walking Dead now, my version, way less fun. It's like, what are we going to do today? Nothing, hopefully.
And hopefully we don't run into any zombies.
Yeah. Drink the rest of this moonshine is what we're going to do. So where are you guys from?
I'm from Winston,
Okay.
so it's only an hour and a half away, not far at all.
Okay. What about you?
I'm from
Say-
Greenville area, South Carolina.
Okay, South Carolina.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right.
Still in the Carolinas, but
Yeah, you know what though? There's something weird about South Carolina. I swear when you cross the border, it just goes up 10 degrees. I don't know why.
yeah.
It feels that way. I'm from Charlotte. We're
Yeah.
literally on the other side, but you hit that bump and you're like, God damn, turn the AC up. What is
It's hot.
what is it so hot over here for? Yeah, but I do love it. I love going to Charleston, man. It's like
That's our place.
favorite vacation spot.
Yeah, I love it. I just got back from there.
Yeah, man.
Love it.
Sushi is so big. We go to this place called Tsunami, and the biggest sushi I've ever seen in my life. Like, they got it. I was like, is this some kind of mistake? What did we order? Let me see the price again. Only $7? You're going to go out of business. Like, there can't be this many fish left in the sea.
No.
I've read a lot of stuff about the environment.
And I don't think this is safe.
Yeah.
And when we went to the places, the first time I've ever seen anybody use a blowtorch on sushi, and he was like doing construction work back there. He worked so hard. I told Roger, if you don't tip this man, I'm going to flip, because he looked like he was building this from pavement.
Right.
Hey, remember the title of the show? The Black Guy Who Tips.
Right.
So you do
So
tip.
we directly tipped, like, not just the waiter. We went and found the chef to be like, you must be tired.
I was like, give him
all you could hear in the back was like, ding, ding, ding. Like, what is he doing to that sushi?
Damn.
Right. It's like, I don't know if he's,
flames and smoke. I was like, what the hell is he doing over
like,
there?
he's building a transformer back there, or if he's making us something to eat. But either way,
It was delicious.
you know. So also, you know, working with Dexter, I feel like I have to ask everybody this. Is there anything you read about your character or something they're gonna do where you went, man, Dexter is crazy?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't want to spoil it for the audience and tell us. Okay, but
I can give you away the secrets.
All right. Okay, that makes sense. All right. What about you? You read anything that makes you go, man, Dexter's crazy?
Not for my character,
Okay.
maybe for some other characters.
Okay.
But for me, Dexter and I had actually had a conversation a long time ago, and I told him that I'd really like to play a tough character. And so I read this lady, and I said, oh, there she is.
Do you feel like this encapsulates elements of your real life, or are you like, I want to play this because it's not what I am in real life?
No, it's a little bit of both, actually. I am a mother, and so I get all the mother instincts of protecting your child at all costs. I get that part of it, but I also like that all the toughness allows me to act out on my inner rage that I usually keep inside.
Do you get to like cuss Thatcher out at all?
Not her, but
Okay.
anyone
Other
else
people.
who messes with
Okay.
her.
I kind of liking the idea
yell
of
at
this
her.
character. Oh, you get to yell at her. That is something white kids got to stop doing on TV. I got whoopings because of that. Like, my mom, I watched Scandal the other day, and the president. I love Scandal. And the presidential kids were acting up. And like, my mom called me to be like, don't you ever. And I was like, I don't even know what happened. I just want to watch the show like you watching it.
Why you have flashbacks, Mom?
Right.
I've
I
been
would
in the house
never
for
call you
years.
by your first name, you know? Do you ever call Mrs. Harris by Jane?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. all right.
Always mom. We're
'Cause
always
that is-
mom and baby girl.
That is the number one thing that makes me mad when I watch kids be mean to their parents on TV. Where it's like, listen, Tom. You're like, that would never happen.
It's like, do you even know their name?
Right.
Like, come on.
Yeah. Until I was like 18, my dad's name was Dad.
Exactly.
You know, even
Don't
now it's
believe me.
Dad.
If I tell them my name's Lisa, no, you're mama.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Like, who is this Lisa woman?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you
no,
have
they
to
don't
pay
get
your
it at
own
all.
bills and maybe have your own kid before you can go, listen, June, you know? I just don't think it happens. I feel like if I said Judy to my mom, like, she just ripped my heart out like Indiana Jones. It's like, I told you I'd take you out of this world.
Do you watch Once Upon a Time?
I did not watch Once Upon a Time, but I should.
There's
Yeah, I heard
scenes
it's
of people
good.
ripping out each other's hearts
Okay,
and
well.
then crushing them.
You sold
It's
me.
kind of sad.
You sold me,
Let's
guys.
get on that one.
All right, man. Well, we're about to hit the road, so which means, guys, be careful, because some of us just got our permit. This has been another episode of Small Talk with the Dead Room cast and crew. I'm your host, Rod. You can find me on Twitter at RodimusPrime, or if you want to see me live tweet things and talk funny and say how stupid their characters are for helping everyone, just go to Rod Live Tweets.
And Karen, you can find me on Twitter. Say that again. That is in DAT. And you can find the show's Twitter handle at TBGWT, which stands for The Black Guy Who Tips.
Can you tell them where to find you guys?
All right, I'm Thatcher Johnson-Welden again. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Vine. I am JW_Thatcher on all of those except for Facebook. And also my website is thatcherjw.com.
And Lisa?
You can find me everywhere at Lisa Sain Odom. That's Sain, S-A-I-N. Odom like Lamar, but no, we're not related.
Less crack, more professionalism.
Yes, that's a
All right.
great way to put it. It could be the tagline under my name from now on.